How's that? How's that? How's the sound now? Fajar, how's the sound? How is the sound? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. The little thing wasn't pushed in all the way. Okay. Damn, well, that's annoying. I just said a bunch of stuff. Okay, so here is again the X3 Pro. And I was first talking about the X3 and the pros and cons to it. This is the one that I've been using up until now for my Nikon cameras. This is the X3N, N for Nikon, and that's what I've been using. I absolutely love this. It's super awesome. You can see, look how tiny it is. I mean, this thing is small. So there's a very small footprint on your camera. But that's the X3N, X3. Let's take a look now. As you can tell, I just opened up the Pro. So this is my first time opening it up. I've never used this yet. I had it staring at me for like 2 days, and I haven't used this thing at all. Now, whoop, here we go. So it's similar in terms of button placement, that's for sure, compared to the X3. It's bigger, but not a whole lot bigger. I actually like that the profile here is not large at all. You see that? The profile, or at least the height of it, is still pretty compact. It is a bigger interface, bigger screen, fully touchscreen from what I'm told, but we're going to find that out. Let's see if there's any juice in here. Before I do that, this is the menu button you press in. You could scroll through the menu there. Power. Here's the flash. And we're in the... Okay, here we go. And then we have the USB-C for charging, firmware update, etc. And clearly this is the X3 Pro N for Nikon. Okay, so we got that. Then, now let's turn this puppy on. Shoot. Oh, yes, look at that. And all it's going. Yes, we do want English. All right. Well, off top, clearly it's bigger, right? And that's a good thing, meaning in case you were looking at the X3, look at the size difference. Look at the size difference. That means if you have bigger fingers than mine, you might be pressing 2 of these sometimes, right? That could be an issue. Therefore, this larger one is has way more space. I know it's a little hard to tell on this video, but it does have a lot more space. Like you're not gonna have an issue touching 2 channels. Okay, the menu function is similar to the X3 over here, right? It has similar functions. So if you know how to navigate or you have this one already, you're good to go. The battery life is really, well, it's really good on this. I've never had it even go near halfway dead, really. So I can imagine this one has a larger battery in it. It is a little heavier. Therefore, it should last all day. Okay, so we have that. Let's go through the menu. Let me see what we got going on here. There we go. So we have menu, wireless, multi. We have the modeling lamp, beep if you want the beep. Let me see. Well, I'm sure it's telling the flash to beep. High-speed sync, which I'm sure a lot of you like that because every YouTube channel does nothing but high-speed sync flash. So there you go. It's clear as day. Shutter control, autofocus, lock. If you want to lock the menu so that you don't accidentally press the buttons on the power. So you have that. So far, so good. It does do, ooh, I like that. Look at all these colors. I like it. Easy to navigate with all these colors. High-speed sync delay. You have presets. This is the one thing I want to show you. You could actually set up presets, meaning groupings, which channels to be turned on, the power, etc. So for me, if I'm in a studio and everything is pretty much the way I like it for headshots, for instance, I could save it into preset 1, boom, bada, bing, and then I can readily change to preset 2 for my outdoor portraits. So that's a really nice way where you don't have to go through and flip the menus and start from scratch all over again. Okay, so let me go back to there. Oh, that's what you want is the X3 Pro for Jar. Okay, every other else is just nice to have. 43% price increase in my area. Well, you know what's ironic? The link below that I have on Amazon, if anybody's interested in this, you click that link and it's only, what is it right now? It's only $99. And I say that because this is still $89. So it's only a $10 difference. Okay. Again, if you're interested in this, link is down below in the description. And 99 bucks, the small one, 89 bucks. Whichever one works for you, go for it. The preset is pretty cool. I really do like having that preset. I'm not going to lie, having a bigger screen means I can hurry up and navigate through the menu system that much faster. I do like that function, I'm not going to lie. And it really doesn't take up a whole lot. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my Nikon Z6 III in just a second. Let's get back to the menu and see what other nerdy stuff this thing's got. Okay, clearly there's all the channels. I forgot what channel I use, but it's there. That's nice and easy. It's a very responsive screen. Very responsive screen. There you go. You know I'm going to use some of that. Got the modeling light. Very cool. Hey, Vicky test. Let me see if I can wave to you. Okay, I can't wave to you. It'll let me wave on this thing. Now I'm going to bring X3. It's so tiny that if you use tiny lenses as well, my Z6 felt like a DX. Yeah, well, hey, I'm not mad at you. You know what? You only lose, well, you lose like 3 things. One is, I think, battery life, size, obviously, if that's a thing for you, for your fingers, the preset. And there's one other thing I wanted to, oh, you could actually use this with their GODOX mobile app. Okay, you could use this with the GODOX mobile app. This one you cannot because I tried it a million times. If you did get it to work, I mean, let me know, okay? But this one for sure. So you get the presets, longer battery life, obviously bigger screen, and you get that mobile app usage with this. So that's pretty cool too, all right? So there's a little bit of extra functions. $10 difference, $99, $89. It should be just good to go. If you used any, Vicky, if you used any GODOX flash triggers with your Canon before, you're not going to have any issue. I've never had an issue with any of GODOX's triggers. Yes, it does. Here's a lock mechanism right there. When it slides in, it automatically locks, and you just press this to release it right there. That's the locking mechanism. Lighting or not? I think through the mobile app. You know, that's a good question if it works for continuous lighting. But I know for sure, obviously, these are for monolights, for studio flashes. I've never used it for, I don't have any LED light. Oh, do I have any LED lights from them? Oh yeah, I do, but they're inexpensive ones. Awesome, Vicky. I hope it helped. I forgot GODOX triggers can control their continuous light. Yeah. Well, these are so far for JAR for flashes. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe this one's since it's newer. But I just let me get back to. Geez, I'm all over the place. Look at the difference. If you're trying to read, this might be a good one. If you want tiny, or like, I shouldn't say tiny like it's bad, but just like a smaller footprint, like Fajar does, then you're probably going to pick this one up. It's only a $10 difference. It's only a $10 difference. But, wow, I'm digging it. USB-C charged. Here's the locking mechanism, like I mentioned earlier. Rotating. You could either do touchscreen, right? Or you can go through it like this. And then, you know, increase the power, decrease the power. Or you could just slide it. Whatever you like. If you're like, I don't need all 3 lights, turn them off. Okay? Turn them off. Boom. Now you only have 1. Slide that thing. Slide it, brother. Very nice. Well, for Jar, there might, I mean, this thing's only 99 bucks. So if it goes on sale, I mean, it's kind of a steal, really, right? And again, these are USB-C charge. Let me see if it says what the battery life on this thing is. Does it say? It has a new high-speed sync delay or sync delay function. So this doesn't have that. This doesn't have the high-speed sync delay function on this one, but this one does. So that's another feature that this new one has. It also a new half-press autofocus function for the shutter release mode. A half-press autofocus function on this one does not. So for Jar, you actually pick up like 5 or 6 new features with this one, tell you the truth. I know it's a little bigger. What else? Oh, okay, so you could fully recharge this in just 2 hours. 2 hours will fully charge this whole bad boy back up if and when it goes to low battery. Okay. So you can see, pressing it, there it goes. Already wanting 8100 just for its compact size, even though the pricing is closer to 8200 Pro. But having a strobe that's similar to a Coke can is tempting. You know what? I mean, that design is awesome. Me personally, I go straight to the 8200 because that's 200. That's twice as much power. And there are times where that extra little power really comes in handy. That's just me. I'm a huge fan of the 8200. I don't have the Pro. I'd like the Pro, but obviously whether you have the 200 or the 200 Pro or that 8100, these are going to work with it. If you have Godox, let's be honest. If you have Godox, this trigger is like a must. It's really not, this is the least thing we're spending money on as photographers and videographers, right? But get yourself the new one. Don't mess with that old stuff. Buy stuff, and it takes 2 AA's. I'm always running around recharging AA's. No, get this stuff, USB-C charge. You could charge it in your cigarette lighter of your car on the way to your next shoot. Okay. Again, the X3, X3 Pro, X3. This bad boy is going to set you back $89, and this one is $99. And I have the link down below if you're curious about these flashes. Now, let's attach it to my Nikon Z6 III. If you have any questions, let me know down below. This is my very first time taking it out and giving it a shot. That's why I still even have this little screen thing here, okay? Might keep that on a little while. Just to keep the fingers, you know, prints all off of it. Am I the only one that does that, that keeps these little screen things on there? I feel like I am sometimes, but, you know. Anyway. Okay, for Jar, already have the 8200 Pros. Oh, okay. They're awesome. But I've introducing lighter setup for the last couple months. I'm confident even setting up 2 8200 Pros can simulate lighter weight than an 80. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I can't argue with that. Not one bit. Vicky, you said, why do you want to go for 8100 as a strobe? Instead, you can use a Godox speed light, which has an output of 100 watts. I know both are... No, well, that's another point, Vicky, but you need to ask for Jar. You need to ask for Jar, you know? Let me see if I could use this thing. What? Let me see if I could put this here. They got this new feature on YouTube. Let me see if I could use this. What flash would you use with this trigger? With, oh, the X3 Pro. There we go. Bam. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well. Can I use this? Will it let me do it? I'm trying to use this new feature. All right, there we go. Boom. Drag here. Okay. Okay, there we go. I never have a case where I need a hot shoe, but I can find second-hand V1 with cheap. Yeah, I love that V1. I have the V100, and that thing is freaking awesome. Where the heck did it go? It's somewhere around here. But either way, that's another thing. I could use it with my speed light. That's pretty cool too, you know. All right, so here we go. We have the Nikon Z6 with a 35mm f1.8 lens. And here it is. You can see right here. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, all right? I'm hosting a special sale for hitting that like. It's only $3.99 to smash it, so go ahead and smash that like button for me. So you can see right here, it doesn't take up too much space for jar. Not bad. It is bigger, obviously, than the X3. Okay. It is, you know, maybe like 25% bigger or something like that, I guess. But there it is. X3, X3 Pro. Right there. Bloop. There we go. Cool. There we go. Just so you guys can kind of see something. Awesome. So that's the difference. Is there a tilt option on the trigger? None of these have tilt options. It's kind of fixed. It does tilt up to you a little bit. Like none of them have that, Vicky. None of them have that. It is more tilted toward you. I know I have my cell phone kind of like on this tripod thing. It looks flat, but it's not really that flat. It's like, I don't know, 45, maybe like 50, 55 degrees, something like, not even, well, 45. Shit. Either way, it's not totally flat. If I decide to get one, I think it's manageable, even better with Z8. Oh, yeah. Again, I like how big the interface is. Even with my fingers, sometimes when I'm trying to press that, I'll press the C channel, you know, or I'll press, you know, I'll accidentally press the wrong channel. This is a nice difference without being grotesque, without being like, whoa, what am I doing here? This is a lot. So I do like that. Let me get back into here. Let's see. So everything's right there. That's another thing I noticed with this. When you go to here, you have to take, look at the steps. You're right here. Scroll down. That's one step, two step. And then you have to start scrolling through this menu system. Not the end of the world, but it's nice that with the Pro, it's just one step. Boom, you're in there. Does that make sense? That's nice. So you do save that much more time if you want. I like that. And even with this little clear sticker on there, it is it's very responsive to the touch. Very responsive. Let me see what's in here. Shutter control. Ooh, look at that. You get the delay action, as I mentioned earlier, the autofocus delay. That's pretty cool. You can set all that and then flash when you're ready. Very cool. And then, let me see. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Let's go back. Let's not get crazy. Oh, flash control. Boom. Fajar has been X3 has been a game changer, though really usually intense timeline where you have to work rapidly. The old X-T2 Pro physical buttons kind of get in the way. Now you just need to push some screen. Exactly. Yeah, the X-T2, that's old business. Let me see if I could find that X-T2. Okay, maybe I could find my, where in the heck did I put that thing? The X-T2. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm gonna pull out the X-T2 and I'm gonna pull out my Nikon Z8 so you can see what it looks like on the Nikon Z8. All right, I'm just pulling stuff out of my, where the heck did I put that Z8 at? Oh, here it is. All right, everybody, check this out. Check this out. Okay, so first, all right, does everybody remember this bad boy right here? Does everybody remember that one? XT2, X2T, you understand, 9, N for Nikon. Ooh-wee! 2 color tone. I don't even know if I have a battery in this thing. Nope. I used to have so many rechargeable batteries. You know. That was not the business, gentlemen. That was not the business, this thing right here. But you know what? It got the job done. It got the job done, and it was awesome to have this at the time because I was able to wirelessly control that power for an affordable price, right? It wasn't like a Pro Photo or something. You could buy a Godox, 500 bucks, 600 watt, and control the power. My mind was like, it was explosive at that time, right? And then I thought I was big cheese with this one right here. I was big cheese with the X Pro, right? Big cheese. I thought I was real smooth with this one. Oh, okay, maybe, look at that, C2 AA batteries. See if we can turn this thing on. Oh, there we go. We got some juice. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Woo-wee. I thought I was big cheese with this one too. But look at that. You got to scroll, press the button, scroll, press the button. Oh my goodness. Can someone just pray for me? Pray for me. So that's, again, that's the X2T, 2T. And then we got the X Pro. N, obviously, for the Nikon. Let's turn off that. That thing hurts my vision. And then I got this bad boy right here, the X3. Now, this thing is a game changer. I don't care what anybody says. This thing's awesome. Really nice, super compact, and certainly won't take up a lot of room in your camera bag. And then now we have the X3 Pro. Okay. I'm really digging this Pro. Okay. By the way, I will be, I have a scheduled shoot. I'll be going live during a photo shoot and seeing how well this actually works in the real world. So you want to subscribe, okay? Hit that bell so you get a notification of when I go live. All right? Where is it? Now let's get the Z8. Here we are. Here's the Nikon Z8. Well, damn, I'm hitting that thing. Anyway, here's the Nikon Z8. And yes, I have the hot shoe cover. I just took it off just now. It's got the 24 to 70 first version. So we got that. And then now, let's see what it looks like. Here's the Z8 first with the X3. Let's see what it looks like. Bink! See how, like, the X3 just takes up, like, absolutely no space. It's like the size of a quarter. I swear it is. Let me get a quarter, okay, and see what it's like. All right. Just for reference, everybody, here's a quarter. Okay. So like a quarter and a half. Just to give you some reference. All right. So that's the Z8 with the X3. Now let's put on the X3 Pro. Here we go. There we go. Cool. And when you push it in, it automatically locks. You have to press this release button to take it out, by the way. And that's the X3 Pro with the Nikon Z8. Okay? So it doesn't really like there's the end of, there's the mount, so it doesn't protrude too far out. Slight tilt up towards you. It's locked in there real good. Okay. Boom. There it is. Nice and bright. 2 hours for a full charge for this flash. 2 hours. I am already liking how large this screen is. Pause. Okay. They say bigger is better. Hello. Hey, Crazy Gaming. I wish I could press like a little thumbs up when people jump on this. But anyway, so far so good. And again, it's all USB-C charge right there. All USB-C charged. It does have about 5 to 6 new features from the X3. That's for sure. So yes, it's a little bigger, but you're actually getting a lot more. You're getting more battery life. You're getting more features, more high-speed sync features, shutter release features, presets, which I really like that fact. And the difference is only $10. It's only a $10 difference on Amazon right now. I'm looking at it right now. $99.89. I left the link down below if you want to check out this flash, the X3 Pro. So again, this is the Nikon Z8, and it still looks just fine. Here's the old version. Look how much bigger. Look how much bigger. The X3, the X Pro, excuse me. Look how much bigger the X Pro. You're still getting a more compact trigger, but on another, it's on another galactic universe. There's no comparison. You have a fully touchscreen, very responsive touchscreen, presets, all sorts of functions in this. USB-C charged alone makes it worth it, quite honestly. Like, that was literally why I went to the X3. Was just because of that one fact. I was like, screw that. Instead of doing double A's all day. Come on. It's 2025 out here. Look at that. Just the menu buttons take up almost half of the length of this of the X3 Pro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Isn't that not, man? There's no way. All right, so you see that full, it's all colored, no touchscreen here. This is the old one. If you got this, you need to upgrade. It's crazy. This is not even a comparison. Okay, not even a comparison. Boy, oh boy, I really thought, at the time I really enjoyed this, right? Hell, at the time I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this one. But look at the size difference. Okay, look at the size difference. Let's see, we can do it like this. There we go. So this is longer and wider compared to the X3 Pro. And it's certainly not giving you color full touchscreen at all. Hell to the no. Okay? There's that menu. You can get to, there we go. You have high-speed sync delay. You have presets now. What is it? TCM. I'm sure I know what that is, but my brain's having a little brain fart. You could change. Oh, okay, cool. You could do 1/10 to 3rd steps in your power. Very cool. Let's go with that. Trigger distance, auto off on, legacy hot shoot, Bluetooth control for using it with the app, because you could use the GODOX app with this one. You could use the GODOX app with this. I don't think you could use it with this, because I certainly tried. I certainly tried using it with the X3. Okay. So even on the Nikon Z8, it doesn't look bad. Not at all. Okay, not at all. You have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Post it down below. Now, let's see what else is in this bag. Okay. Let's see what, not in the bag, in the box. Put it right there so you can see it. Anything else in here I need to know? Oh, okay, I feel like a little carrying thing in here. There we go. Cool. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to smash that like. Okay, we got 40 people in here. Let's at least get 20. That'd be nice. A nice fat 20 likes. All right, so that's one big difference right there. For the X3, okay, the X3, you get like this nice little hard shell, which I really like because when I put that little trigger in here, like so, comes up, you zip it up, you could just toss this in your camera bag. It's never going to get hurt. I really like that because I can be a little rough with my gear sometimes, especially when I'm moving from location to location, and just throwing it in a bag like this, I'm never, I don't give it two thoughts. It's nice, hard shell case. That's for the X3. Okay. Now, for this one here, for the X3 Pro, I get like a soft, what do you call this? Microfiber kind of a little pouch here. And then I get a USB-C charging cable right there, which I'm sure all of us have like a million of these, but it does come with one. There's your manual, in case you need it. Not today. Whoop. Get rid of that. And then we certainly don't need that. Okay, so that's the carrying pouch that it comes with right there. So you could say what you want about it. I know it's definitely not this nice little one because that's pretty cool. So that's like a little cool thing it comes with. So that comes included. So you do have this. It will fit it obviously, but it'll keep it safe from scratches. That's for sure. That touch screen, it'll keep that safe. That's so. All right. But let's see. Let's read some of these here features. It says like all day sacrificing. Okay, industrial grade durability, blah, blah, blah. Lithium battery offered a month of standby time. What in the heck? That's crazy. USB-C, like I said, 2 hours to charge this thing. It also does, you could command up to 16 groups with this. When you do it, you could do up to 16 groups if you want to get down and busy. You can also, what else is about this thing? Oh, manage TCM, zoom value, modeling lamp, and Nikon. Oh, you could do the save and recall up to 8 group presets. Okay, that's right here. You could set that up. Bam. So you could set up your studio lights, powers, and groups, and etc. And then you could do your outdoor photography setup, which might be 1 or 2 lights instead. And you set that up and save it to a preset. I think that's super genius just for the fact that it only helps us to increase the efficiency of our workflow as photographers. Let's see. Integrated Bluetooth, which unlocks powerful remote capabilities via the GODOX Flash app. So again, the GODOX Flash app can work with this. And it says it unlocks even more features in it, allowing you to adjust power, group settings, trigger flashes directly from your phone. So basically, your phone can control this. I'm not, perhaps maybe you have this on a tripod, got your remote right here, and you don't even want to touch it and introduce any handshake. Well, then you can control this unit, this trigger here, via the GODOX Flash app. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And it also unlocks power remote, and then maximum capability with a wide range of strobes and cameras. Okay. I like the high-speed sync delay function, which provides granular control for perfect high-speed shots while the built-in autofocus assist lamp ensures swift, accurate autofocus. So that's pretty cool. So supposedly this thing assists in not only your flash firing at the right time that you want it, but also the focusing being that much more on point. So that's a pretty cool little feature right there. So as I asked the question, not sure if you saw it, but what flash would you use with the X3 Pro? Which flash would you use? Me, it'd be either the 8200 and the 8600. That's what I would like to use with this, for sure. And I would definitely use these presets. I'd set up a preset for studio. I'd set up or even a couple, like one for fashion photography, one for headshots, one for outdoor photography, and I would just need to go to the preset and I'm back in business. I don't have to, oh, what was that power I generally like to use, and blah, 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 blah. It's already saved in a preset. Okay, Vicky said the V1 Hundo. Okay. I thought I had the, oh, the heck is my V100? But either way, I love the V100. It's an awesome studio strobe for sure. Only thing is that there's not a ton of round mount modifiers. I have to get that S bracket mount for the V100, and then I could put my Bowens mount modifiers on it. But again, here's the old school. Let's take this off. Let's take this off. This is the old Pro. Out with the old Pro, in with the new Pro. See that? Look at that difference. It's still much, much smaller. Okay. Still much smaller. Obviously not touchscreen over here. All right. It's still a pretty big difference right there. And yeah, and this one is a bit wider too. Still a bit wider. And, you know, in 2025, who wants to go through clicking all these things? Who wants to do that? And your iPhone doesn't even have not one button. This is the future right here. And at worst comes to worst, it's at least the X3, right? At least the X3. Okay. Did you say you can lock the screen? Yes, you could totally lock the screen. You can lock the screen here on the X3, and you can lock the screen here right over, where is it? Right there. There's the button. You can lock the screen right there, Vicky. Boom. So on both of them, you can lock it. There you go. Now all your settings are locked, so you don't accidentally press it. See? It's like, hey, sucker, you gotta press and hold that thing, so you don't accidentally. Now I've been guilty of tapping it and messing up my settings. Okay, because it is very responsive, so that sensitivity can get you in trouble. But I have it locked, and I think there's is there a little lock? Yeah, there's a little lock icon right up top. Let me see if you can see that. See the light? That's a little lock right there. All right, Vicky. And then I just press and hold, and I'm back in business. Okay. If you're curious about this, again, the link in the description will take you to Amazon. It's only $99 for this thing. And out of all the things we purchase as photographers, this is a no-brainer, quite honestly. And if not that, then at least a little one, the X3. Okay, at least the X3. But if you're dealing with this old school thing, still, you need to toss this thing out. Because all the batteries you bought throughout the year, or even recharge, if you think about how many you would have bought, you could have bought this or this one. Oh, lock the groups individually? I believe you can. I haven't gone in to do that, but obviously you see right here, group your groupings, settings. Let me see what else I can lock up in it. Whoops. Yes, I believe you can. I haven't gone in to really test it out. One thing, Vicky, is that I literally, this is like my first time ever even trying and playing with it and seeing how it works. But I'll keep that in mind when I do the real world test. Okay? I'll keep that in mind for sure. Let's see. There's your presets. There's a thing. Shoot. Oh, okay. You got it. Let me see. It's not letting me do that. When it comes to the lock, right? When it comes to the lock, all I do is press it. It doesn't give me any option. It's just locking the screen, ultimately. It's just locking the screen, ultimately. See? Now I can't do anything. It doesn't ask what group. It just says lock. So it locks the touchness of the screen. And then if I don't like what it's doing, then clearly, you know, there it is. Off. Okay. Where is, oh. Oh, okay, there's the light. Okay. Okay. I was playing through it. I don't see any other way to lock it per se. I don't see any way to lock it per se. Yeah, it's no matter how long I press it, it's not giving me that option. But it only gives me that option when I just press the lock. It just locks the whole thing up. Yeah, it also locks up the side buttons too. It locks up all the functions on the side. It locks up the functions in the front. Then I just press and hold, and I'm back in business. Not a problem. If you find out that it could do it, feel free to let me know. Send me a message. But from what I could tell, it's not giving me that option. But it's giving me a whole lot of other options that are great. But hey, you know what? Being able to lock that screen up so you don't accidentally touch it throughout your shoot, that's still pretty good. That's still pretty good. All right. So again, we're about an hour into this bad boy. I do want to let you know, of course, I'm going to leave that link in the description if you want to go ahead and check out this X3 Pro flash trigger from GODOX. If you have a GODOX flash anywhere, you should really consider this. It's only $99, and with all the inflation and crazy madness, that's really honestly a great price, okay? And then here's the X3N, the baby brother of it. Really cool, but you don't have like 6 extra features in this. There's like a lot more features, plus the mobile app that you could use with this. This one's $89, so it's only a $10 difference. Click the link below if you like these. If you like this video, want to see more like unboxing and really touching and trying it out, kind of tutorials and gear reviews, feel free to smash that like button for me and subscribe for more upcoming content. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.